iPhone 8 Plus loudspeaker replacement guide. The tools we're going to need are a Y00, also referred to as a tri-wing screwdriver, a proprietary pentalobe screwdriver that has 5 teeth, a standard 00 Phillips head screwdriver, tweezers for managing screws, a plastic prying tool also referred to as a spudger for disconnecting connections, a suction cup for pulling the screen apart, a triangular plastic pick tool for separating the screen from the phone, also a metallic tool for separating the screen from the phone. Before we begin, make sure that the phone is powered down completely. Near the lightning charging port, there are 2 pentalobe screws. Go ahead and use the pentalobe screwdriver, the one with 5 teeth, to remove the 2 screws. With the 2 pentalobe screws removed, we can go ahead and start separating the phone. Here's a tip: if you have a cracked screen, use a piece of plastic packing tape to put over the screen so you can get a good solid suction with the cup. The suction cup should be placed as close as possible to the home button. Go ahead and place the suction cup in the following orientation. Flip over the phone, and as you tug on the suction cup and pinching the phone frame with your thumb and middle finger, go ahead and insert the metallic tool right underneath the home button. Once you insert it, tip it back and forth, left to right, to create a separation. Once you create the separation, you want to insert the plastic prying pick into the crack, like you see here. Now go ahead and tip back and forward again, and then slide left to right to cause the separation to enlarge. Now go ahead and slide it down the side of the phone, like you see here, on one side all the way to the bottom. Then flip the phone and slide it on the opposite side just the same way, all the way down to the bottom. With both sides separated, what we want to do is we want to separate the top now. So just start at the top here, going around the corner nice and gently, and just slide it all the way down and separate the seam. With it completely separated, you can just fold it open like a book. We'll need to remove the cover that's secured with 4 Phillips head screws that guards some of the connections that are in the way. Go ahead and remove the 4 Phillips head screws. They're different sizes, so make sure that you put them in an orientation in which you'll remember where they go back. Go ahead and lift the cover, push it out of the way. With a plastic prying tool, go ahead and disconnect the diversity Wi-Fi antenna. Go ahead, trace it down. We'll need to remove a bracket that's secured with 3 screws. The top screw is a Y00 screw. Go ahead and remove that first. Then go ahead and remove the 2 Phillips head screws that are securing the L bracket. Now go ahead and move that little L bracket out of the way. This will expose the diversity Wi-Fi antenna cable. Use the plastic prying tool to unsecure the little antenna connection there, And now you can just gently peel the antenna right off the speaker. Be very slow, you don't want to rip the antenna. And it should come right out just like that. Here's what it looks like. Now we'll need to remove the 3 Phillips head screws that are securing the speaker to the phone. Go ahead and remove those 3 screws. The speaker is not connected with any cable, it's just connected with pressure. There is a spring connection in the bottom. Here's what it looks like. Reassembly. Place the speaker back into its socket and just gently lay it in. Make sure it's aligned properly. The connections in the bottom need to make good contact. Now secure the 3 Phillips head screws, 1 in the bottom right and 2 up top. Go ahead and place the Wi-Fi diversity antenna onto the speaker. Use the 2 little posts there to align it correctly with the holes on the antenna, and use the residual glue from the antenna to secure it. Once it's properly aligned, we'll need to reconnect the little connection to the logic board there. Take your time, make sure that that connection is connected. Use the plastic prying tool to make sure that it clips in correctly. It might take a little while to align it properly, but make sure it goes in, otherwise it won't work properly. Test that it's connected with the plastic prying tool. Then go ahead and tuck in the rest of the antenna cable along the side of the speaker, and go ahead and reconnect it to the logic board. Just clip it in, make sure it's a nice and solid connection. Test it with your plastic prying tool. Now we can go ahead and place the L bracket back over the speaker. Secure the Phillips head screw in the middle first, then the one on the left, and now the Y00 screw up top of the L bracket. Now go ahead and place the bracket back over and secure it with 4 Phillips head screws. Remember, those screws are different sizes, so make sure that you place them into their correct socket. Alright, we're ready to clamp up the phone. Just go ahead and close it up like a book. Start in the top left corner and start applying a little bit of pressure, closing the seams. Flip it over on the other side. Make sure that any of the waterproof adhesive is out of the way, and that you get a nice sealed edge all the way across. Go all the way around, apply some pressure. Now reinstall the 2 pentalobe screws near the charging port. Just place them in and secure them with the pentalobe screwdriver. Now go ahead, power on, and test the phone. Thanks for watching, and check out more awesome videos at appledollars.com.